Hey friend, John McLennan here, and in this video you're going to learn how to play Run Through the Jungle as recorded by CCR on guitar. Now this is an awesome song that really is all based around just one chord. That is right, you only need to know one chord to play this song. And this really dips back to sort of the blues lineage of this type of song and this style, which I talk a lot about here on the channel. I've covered other lessons like Susie Q and Green River that have similar styles of this swampy blues playing. I'm gonna break it down for you step by step, but real quick, if you're new to the channel and you haven't downloaded my fretboard guide yet, I want to give this to you first and put something in your hand because it's going to tie right in with today's lesson. Now the fretboard guide is going to show you the 5 chords and scales that I use to map out the entire fretboard. Now this song is all based around one chord, but we're going to be improvising using little pieces of the scale that are all sort of around the chord. And so having this is really going to help you put this song together. You can grab your copy completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide or click the first link down below as my gift to you. All right, well with that said, let's break it down. Let's break down Run Through the Jungle as recorded by CCR. Now the first step you want to do is we're going to tune our guitar to a drop D tuning. So if you're in standard tuning, you're going to take that low 6th string and just drop it down to the note D. Now the chord that this is really based around, this whole tune, is like a D minor. So to play that, once you're in drop D, you've got open low 6th string, and then open A, open D. On the 3rd string, the G string, we're going to play the 2nd fret, then the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, and then the 1st fret on the 1st string. Now that is a D minor, but we're going to use just parts of it, and we're going to play little pieces of this scale, our D blues scale, which would look like this. In that position, and we're going to get up into some of these higher notes as well. So I think of that as based around this chord. Now we're going to start, I'm going to show you 3 variations. The first variation sounds like this. So I started out by plucking that 6th string. Then we have this D minor shape, but we're going to move back the note on the 2nd string from the 3rd fret to the 1st fret. So we're going to actually have these 2 notes for the first part. So we'll play the 6th string, then the 1st fret of the 2nd string, and the 2nd fret on the 3rd string. We're going to go. Then we're going to add that 3rd fret in there, and I grab it with my pinky. You know, some people go like this. That's cool if you want to do that. I'm just using my pinky here. We're going to go up to the 3rd fret on the 2nd string, but we'll leave that 2nd fret there on the 3rd string. We're going to give a little strum on that. So. Then after I hit that strum, I actually rest with my strum hand. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... That's the first measure. Then we're going to go... So this is where we're really using notes from the blues scale here. We're going to play the 1st fret of the 3rd string, then open, then the 3rd fret on the 4th string, then open. So this is 1 0 3 0. Notice I give a little pull there. There's certain notes in the blues scale that you want to just pull a little bit. So that's going to go 1 0 3 0. Then we'll finish with this cool little bluesy walk up. We're going to play the open 5th string, 3rd fret, then open 4th string. So altogether, the first variation goes like this. Now all of that is just kind of playing around that open D shape there. It sounds really cool. It's a lot of fun to play. Now, as a second variation, let's try this one. So now we're getting up more to those higher notes on the first string. So we're still thinking that D minor shape. I'm gonna play the low 6th string. Then we're gonna start with those 2 notes. And then we'll move up to the D5. So it's sort of like you've got open 2, 1, then you go to open 2, 3, like this. That's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then in the second bar, we're gonna go. Okay, so this is a really cool pentatonic part here. Kind of sounds like I heard it through the grapevine or something. Here we've got the 1st fret on the 2nd string and the 1st string. So it's a little double stop there, then back to 2 and 3. Then we finish with a little pentatonic line, which is like this, but up the octave. So 2, 1, 3. So that's the second measure. So both measures together go. Now the guitarists on this tune, what they're doing is just playing a lot of these variations like what I'm showing you. And they're just improvising with them and jamming around, again, one chord. So check it out if I start mixing these together. Like let's say I play the first variation and then I mix in the second variation and I alternate those. That would sound like this. So now it sounds like we're really jamming the song. So let me show you 1/3 here and final variation. And this is one that I would use for the chorus. And that's when they sing "Run Through the Jungle." Here's what I would play there. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so as I said, this goes over the "Run Through the Jungle." Then we have this cool blues walk down. So we're gonna start again on that same shape with these 2 fingers. We're gonna hit the low 6th string. Then we'll strum those 2 notes there. So 1 and 2 and 3 and. Then on beat 4, we're gonna start this. And this is a great way to just practice your blues scale right here. This is the 1st fret of the 2nd string, 2nd fret on the 3rd string, then walk down the same way we did earlier. 1, 0, 3, 0. So this is one thing that I stress a lot about. You know, I don't practice scales very much, but what I do is play music. And you know, when you learn a lot of songs and a lot of riffs, you start actually learning the blues scale, you start learning the pentatonic, but through the music. So you learn how to go. And you play riffs like that instead of just practicing. You know, scales up and down, it sounds a lot cooler to go. That sounds more like music to me. So we're gonna do that 3 times for the chorus. So 1, 2, 3. Then we have a little variation. We're gonna go. This is awesome here. So now we're gonna fill out. We're gonna add another note. So remember the shape that we've been using. We're now gonna add the 1st fret on the 1st string. So we're gonna get, it's actually a D minor 7. Then we'll add the pinky here and get that power chord, that 5th there. So 1, 2, 4. Then we'll go. That's 2, 1, 3, 3, and then finish with. This is great because we get that low drop D in there. We're gonna play the 6th string, then the 3rd fret with a little pull, little blues pull. So. So all together, the chorus with that first part 3 times and then finishing with this variation on the 4th time, it's gonna go like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. So have fun playing in this swampy blues style and just practice some of those variations and then mix them together. This isn't just a straight up exact, guitar part through the whole thing. It's really just jamming all around one chord. And to help free you up even more on the neck, be sure to grab my ultimate fretboard guide at the first link down below. And this is gonna tie more in with the pentatonic scales. It's gonna show you the shapes that I use, the boxes that I play, and how I lay it out on the fretboard. And I want to give it to you completely for free. Just go to johnmclennan.com/fretboard guide, or you can click the first link down below to grab your copy. Again, it's completely for free as my gift to you. So hope you enjoy that. As always, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day, and we'll see you in another video real soon.